ETH, we start with 1 hour chart. If we refer to our analysis, since the price was within this move, you mentioned how we can look at the correction. And as we can see, the price continue, but we didn't have any trade set up within this. And now the question is, can we look at this one as a correction since we have a sharp move to look for buy or not? Two things we need to know about here. Either this is a correction for continuation, or this one can turn to a deeper correction to get the bigger flat. That means this one can drop some more before we get the next move. That's why if you want to look for buy, we need to be quite careful. All right, even there is a possibility the price move a bit higher. Depends what's the next move. Then we get the any correction similar to what we have here. Because mostly if we get this type of the correction as a flat, the next continuation can give us better confirmation. Right, no one say how we can look for this because the way is moving still we can. How about can we look for this one as expanding flat? Okay, by the way, this correction, even if we wanted to trade, either we have to wait for the sharp move with the flag or having entry above the top. That's why if this one turn to deeper correction can give us better trade setup. It depends. We need to wait and get the correct trade here. Okay. The reason every time I mention about the different possibility, since the price at the top, we need to know about the other possibilities because we don't want to buy at the top. That's why when we take the trade, if this is not moving, we should know there is. I mean, if we know about the other possibility, we know how to manage the trades. We have it. As I explained, if you refer to the monthly chart, almost the price broke the previous top. We are at the highest price. How high it can go, anyone can. I mean, we cannot confirm that. The only thing is we're looking for buy for continuation, and we should know how to manage our trades. That's why we need to know about the different possibilities. And even if we move to daily chart, mostly what we're expecting the correction from here for continuation. But the only thing is, how about this? Either from, I mean, we don't expect the price to start to correct from here. We expect for the get the correction for continuation, but at the higher price, it have to correct. Then maybe we can look for this running flat. The price cannot continue without the correction. That's why if you want to look for buy from here, any buy from there, with the next move, we should have the proper management. This is the only things we can say. Even if we refer to the indicators, we have the divergence. We cannot right now rely on the divergence. The only things divergence can tell us we're going to get the correction for continuation. All right. That's why if you want to look for buy, since the price broke the previous top, we need to get the correction. Okay. Rather than that, we have nothing else to discuss. And even if we move to forward chart. Now the question is, as I explained based on forward chart, first of all, we refer to this, how we can trade it. Whether this is a correction in relative to this for one move up, or this one can turn to a deeper correction to get the bigger flat for continuation. Any of them we can. I mean, we can expect any of them, but for sure, if this one drop, the reversal can give us better trade rather than the price continue from here. Because if the price continue from here, as I explained based on forward chart, either we can have entry above the top or we wait for the breakout with a sharp move and look for flag for continuation. But how about if the price drop? Then we can confirm we have a flat. Then the next move, it can give us better trade. Okay, and as I explained based on daily chart, we need to be aware of this. We are not going to get the bigger correction here, but after the next move, mostly we can expect a bigger correction before we get the continuation. We need to be aware of this. Any trade we take, we should be, I mean, we should know how to manage it. Even based on forward chart, the price broke the previous top, we see we have a divergence. And even if we move to 1 hour chart, the only things I can say, now we have a correction here and we can look as expanding flat. If there is a continuation from here, as I explained, either having entry above the top, but if you want to have entry above the top, what we want price tag, break and continue. If the price tag within 1 or 2 hours, even for me, even with the first hour, the price I see is not moving. If I see the price is going to reverse, I will take out the trade. And what I want to say here is very risky to have entry above the top. And the another option, we get the sharp move flag continuation. But if the price continues as a corrective, we are not going to trade it. And the best things is if we get this one turn to a deeper correction. But mostly when we have this kind of the correction with a sharp move, we cannot expect to get any drop similar to what we have here. Maybe we can expect one move up, then from there we get the correction for continuation. We will get this, and then internally also we have a flat. Okay. By the way, we're looking for buy. The only thing is how complex can be. and how we can trade it. And based on what we have right now, and we mentioned how we can trade. Unless this one turns to more complex, then we see the changes. We should know the charts can change any times. Whatever we mentioned based on what we have right now, because of any sharp move up or down, then we have to look at the chart differently. In this case, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.